What's up, guys? The video you're about to watch is my very first speaking gig ever. It took place in Philadelphia at the Circle of Greatness Academy event. I had a great time. We had a little bit of technical difficulties with the camera. We had a full memory card and a battery died during it. So I know, super amateur, I'm sorry, I apologize. So there is parts of the video that are cut off, but you get what you get, and I think that the value of the content is still great. So without further ado, here we go.
You know, I've been homeless before, food stamps and all that. And I dropped out of high school in 10th grade because I had a kid. I got married when I was 15. I'm still married. I'm 32 right now. Thank you. All praises to my wife, really, just for dealing with me. But, so I have a 16-year-old and I have a 5-year-old. And my wife doesn't have to work anymore. She's able to go to college and pursue her passion, which is music. And the way that I was able to do it was from selling on Amazon. And it's really very, very simple. All of you guys could do it. So when I started selling on Amazon, when I found out the opportunity, I didn't have no money. I literally had $5. I was living check to check. So when I saw the opportunity, I told my wife, hey, I think we could do this, but you're gonna have to trust me. And so what I did was pretty crazy, and I don't recommend you guys to do this, but we went and we ate at the homeless shelter for 30 days, just so that we could save money that I could roll that into my inventory. And basically after less than 1 year, I was able to quit my 9-to-5 job and focus solely on selling on Amazon. So the main category that I sell in and that I started selling in and that I recommend for a lot of people is used books. The reason I recommend used books is because the margin is super great. The cost is super low and it's very low risk. Most of the books you're buying for like $1, $2, and you're going to be selling them for $12, $20, $50, $100. It's crazy, guys. Used books sell for big money. CDs, DVDs. So I first started out selling books, and then from there I started selling other stuff. I scanned a board game, and I was like, wow, you can sell board games on Amazon. Then I moved into a retail arbitrage, which means you're going to big box stores to buy stuff to resell on Amazon. You guys got big box stores, right? Yeah. Right. So basically, it's not like I know what products are going to sell. I have a database on my phone in an application, and when I scan the barcode, it tells me what the current price is on Amazon. Once you find out what the current price is on Amazon, you need to see how often does it sell. So the way you know how often something sells on Amazon is by a number called sales rank. And this is very, very important because you can list an item for any price. It doesn't mean it's going to sell, right? What the sales rank is it's essentially a number that indicates how often something sells. So the number 1 sales rank, that's the best selling item. So if we're talking books, it might be like Harry Potter or something, number 1 book. So the lower the sales rank is, the more that the item sells. And there's sites like Camel or Keepa.com, and they track sales rank graphs. So you can look at the sales rank over time and see what's happened to it. And essentially, when no one is buying an item, the sales rank gets worse and worse and worse. And then when someone buys it, it pops up. And then it starts getting worse and worse again. Then someone buys it, it pops up. If it's very popular, it pretty much just stays up here like this. So if you understand sales rank and how that works, then you know that once you identify that an item has meat on the bone, when you see the sales rank, you know people want to eat it. You know what I mean? And it's really easy to invest, a few bucks into something that's going to turn over, $5, $6, $8 profit. And the main thing is on Amazon, there's 2 ways you can sell. You can sell merchant fulfilled, which means that you store the items in your warehouse, right? And then when it sells, you go and get it, wrap it, and ship it off. I don't do that. The way that I sell is fulfilled by Amazon. That's Amazon Prime. You guys buy stuff off Amazon? Yeah. You got Amazon Prime? Yeah. It comes in 2 to 3 days, right? Every time. Everybody's happy. If you're not happy, they're going to give you your money back, right? That's why you pay for that. That's an exclusive membership that you guys are paying for to get in because it provides value. So after Amazon figured out Prime and how that works, they started offering that service to sellers like myself. So when you buy my stuff, you probably think it's coming from Amazon because it says Prime, FBA. And what that literally means is that I can sell stuff for more. Because think about it, if you're going on there, the FBA price, shipped by Amazon, 20 bucks. Or you could buy it for 6 bucks from who knows who. Most people are probably going to buy the one for 20 bucks because they've been conditioned to be used to that showing up in 3 days. I just bought a tripod for my camera before I left. I bought it a week before I left. They shipped it the day before I left. That's why I don't like to buy from anybody except Amazon. I mean, I buy on Amazon, so I know you guys buy on Amazon, right? And it's just a beautiful thing how you can leverage that to sell products for more. And also, it's kind of like time shifting your workload. So like, if I sell 100 products, but I only sell 3 a day, I gotta stop what I'm doing, go get those 3 things off the shelf, wrap them up, send them out, and you're never gonna reach optimum workflow efficiency. So with Amazon, FBA, you were putting everything into a box and putting a sticker on it and then shipping it to Amazon FBA. So you do all 100 at once, and that allows you to achieve optimum workflow and to batch out your processing, because you're never going to get a fast job done. It's going to take you 20 minutes to send 1 book, or it's going to take you an hour to send 100 via FBA. So that's where the time savings really comes in. Where you want me to go with this, Neil?
No, we're about to switch into this.
Okay, so basically,
Look,
FBA is...
I thought it was question and answer. Reezy just got up. I said,
yeah. Anyway, so Amazon FBA is a huge opportunity. It's the biggest gold rush ever. If you guys are not selling on Amazon, you are missing out on the gold rush. Like right now, this is the very tip of the era of e-commerce, right? Right now, I know people that, dropped out of high school, they're gonna sell $250,000 of shoes this month. That's crazy, just 2 brothers working together. They don't sleep very much, because sleep is for suckers, right? Right?
Hey, Reezy, real quick, Reezy. Last night we had dinner at Jordan Johnson. Y'all should try it. And we had people, since we've been together, we got people coming all over, coming to see Reezy. And his question was, he said, Reezy, how much did he make?
Yeah, so this is going on my website, testimonial, right? But he said, before I started following you, Reezy, I sold $18,000.
His salary was?
Oh, $18,000 a year, right? After he started following me and started selling on Amazon, he's doing 25 grand a month. A month.
I don't think Reezy's going to say, but this man single-handedly probably had at least 1,000 people stop their 9 to 5. Now they're full-time doing their business. So I truly believe in Amazon and truly believe in everything he says. And it's literally that simple as you just getting started.
Yeah, it's so easy, guys. Anybody can do it, literally. I have a 17-year-old kid that follows me in Minnesota, and he's doing 30 grand a month. He's still in high school. He's making more money than his parents ever made. And he has an 8-year-old brother and a 13-year-old brother, and they do all the work for him. He pays them good. They're 8 and 13, making 10 bucks an hour. And when you hire your own family, you don't have to pay employment taxes on that anyway, so that's good too. But yeah, it's just crazy to me. I'm about to get a sign like McDonald's, 1 billion served. How many people did I liberate from their 9 to 5? You know what I mean? Because what I'm going to go into next is like social media talk and stuff. So,
but real quick before you transition,
yeah, let's do this.
Question, Reezy, because at a time you were making money, right?
Yes.
But last year you did 832,000. This year you're going to do 1.2 million. But before you were doing that, right? You were hoarding the information. You said you were 007. What happened when you decided you want to give it away?
Okay, guys, this is crazy. So I don't know what was going on. If you know who I am or whatever, thank you very much. But I basically built this brand on accident. I had no idea someone would want to wear a shirt with my name on it. That blows my mind. You know what I mean? That's crazy. And so what happened was, I thought I was 007. I worked with my head down. It's 11 years just grinding. You don't want to tell nobody nothing. And then I realized there was all these people selling information that it wasn't as good as my information, charging too much, and they're not that cool. So I just started giving it away. And I don't want to do YouTube, so yeah, I want to get some attention. So I'm giving it away. And I didn't know what was going to happen, but it changed my life. So I started getting the approval and authentication of people that are making 10 times as much money as me. People who had never talked to nobody on the internet about what they do. $40 a month, it's well worth it. You can scan one thing and it's going to make all that money back right away. Guaranteed. So list your items for sale on Amazon, make FBA shipments, Google is your friend, guys. Just Google. I know a lot of people don't like to Google anymore, but get back on it. It's still cool. Amazon has seller forums. A lot of people don't know this. Amazon has forums. I know you guys don't even, Facebook, whatever. Forums are old, but this is valuable information. So get on the Amazon seller forums and start searching, start asking questions. You don't have to look up my stuff. There's all kinds of information on there, right? I mean, I have a YouTube channel. Go check it out. You know what I mean? But
or you can watch the last video from the
the video that I did with Neo, the interview, that's everything, right? They're like 2 hours, right?
Yeah, 2 hours.
And that's solid. So next up is thrift stores, yard sales, retail stores, estate sales, wholesale, or private label. These are all ways that you could find products to sell on Amazon. And all have different various methods. Online arbitrage, you buy stuff off online to sell back on Amazon. I buy books off Amazon, and when they come to me, I send them right back to Amazon and sell them for way more. Amazon is kind of like the stock market, except for you can control it. I can buy out the low prices, 25 copies, come back to me, and send them all back for way more. Get in the community and ask questions when you can't find the answer on your own. One thing I really want to stress is Instagram. Instagram community is huge. Instagram is by far the biggest social media platform right now, and that's the one that you should be on if you want to meet people that want to help you and work towards your goals. Also, I know Neo said it earlier, but Facebook groups. That's the hidden gem of Facebook. If you're a marketer like me, yeah, you need a page, but the groups, you go into these groups and people will just answer all your questions and be super helpful. It's amazing. And they have search too.
And get in Reezy group.
Yeah, I got a Facebook group that has like 15,000 members, and the search on there is basically an oracle. Any question you want to know, the answer's already there, just search it. Because the group's been there for 16 months. Most questions have already been answered. Find what works for you, and then bust your ass to rinse and repeat relentlessly. Whatever it is that works for you, do it to your full capacity. Don't stop. I'm not saying don't look for new stuff, but if it works, go full steam on that thing. Because you don't know how long this opportunity is going to be available to you. There's going to be more people that figure it out, and there's going to be market saturation at some point, but it's not now. All the information that you need is available for free, truly. It's all on YouTube or on Google or on whatever. But it's not really organized very well. It's not A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
But that's coming up.
Yeah, it's coming. Neo's going to help me make a little something. But
It's on the way.
But what I'm saying is that don't be afraid to pay to learn for your time. Like, it's available for free, but how long is it going to take you to go get it all? You know what I mean? If you're going to pay $100 to get a course that will have 75% of everything, that's so worth it. Like, I don't have a course, I should. I just don't have any time to do it yet. Neo's going to help me come out. What's that going to cost, Neo?
Give us about 30 days, we'll be right.
I'm helping him get his Lambo, right? Ready. Anyways, if you're serious about this business, the information that I just gave you should seriously spark a fire in you, and that's all you really need. Once you have that fire and you know where the information is, there's no reason why you guys shouldn't succeed at selling on Amazon.
Now, was that worth your money alone? I know we over time. 2 more minutes. I'm sorry. I really want Reezy to keep going, but Reezy, give us a couple quick marketing tips somebody can use.
Marketing? All right. So
this guy's brain is a machine. Like we just be sitting there, do this.
All right. So if you guys are on Instagram, a lot of people are on Instagram, but they're not doing it right. You're on Instagram. You're making posts. You're not using the location tag. Use the location on every post you make. You know why? Because when you press that location, which is one click, like everybody like to do, all this stuff that takes one finger, press that and you can see all the pictures that are on there, right? I just had breakfast at Sabrina's Cafe. Y'all know about Sabrina's Cafe? Don't mess with that chalet French toast? Oh my God. Anyways, so I posted a picture, I tagged the location, Sabrina's, in my story, which is still clickable in your story on Instagram. They followed me, they retweeted, I don't remember what app I was in. But the point is that any way you can get someone's attention, you should be using all of it. If you're gonna wear a Kuji sweater so you can break 50 necks, do it. You know what I mean?
It's in the chiropractor's book.
Oh yeah, in New York City, the chiropractor's overbooked because I broke so many necks. But so aside from the location, you want to always use 30 hashtags on your post. Every post, and not the same 30 hashtags, guys. Make a notepad that has. This is how you're going to structure your notepad, exactly like this. Period, return. Period, return. Period, return. Do you have 5 periods? After that last 5th carriage return, and I know you guys have seen people do this on Instagram, you put all your hashtags in there. Don't put 30, put 25 that are mostly relevant to your industry and what you're doing. Then when you make a post, you get ready to post it, you write your caption. Before you post it, you go back into notes, you copy those hashtags, then you post it, and you post your hashtags in the first comment. Not on the caption, because it looks messy. It looks clean in the caption, and when you do those 5 dots, it overloads Instagram, so in the feed, they can't see your hashtags. It just shows bracket, 3 dots, bracket.
Give us another Reezy key. 2 more keys, real quick, 60 seconds.
Let's see, so here's the other one, guys. You gotta be on every, if you wanna be a marketer and you got business to do, you gotta be on every platform. Not just Instagram, not just Snapchat, not just Facebook, not just Twitter, not just Anchor. If you guys don't know about Anchor, check that out. Anchor FM is like Snapchat for voice, radio type stuff. A lot of white space on there. If you want to talk, get on there. But the reason that I say this is, for example, my daughter was in the Lion King Broadway play, Junior, like around our town or whatever. And so I was on my Twitter and I'm about to post. My daughter has an Instagram with some followers or whatever. But I was on Twitter, she didn't have Twitter. And I was on Twitter and I was like, hey, at Lion King Broadway, you know, Luna killed it, whatever, little video clip. And I had to stop myself in the tracks because I was writing Luna, but it wasn't clickable because she didn't have Twitter. So I stopped that whole thing just so I made her a Twitter account in 5 minutes, dressed it up, nice photo, nice bio, logged out, logged back into mine just so I could post that so her name would be clickable in that post. And that's why you gotta be on every platform, because you might be on Facebook, but they talking about you on Twitter. And since you don't have a Twitter, it's not clickable. They're gonna be at Reezy Resells on Twitter. You don't have Twitter, it's not clickable. That's a big deal. So you gotta be everywhere because people live inside a certain app. If you're a marketer, you gotta be everywhere. If you're a consumer, you're only in one app. Most people live inside one app. They use a lot of apps, but they favor one heavily, definitely. And so that's why you gotta be everywhere. You gotta be hitting the location. Check this out. I've been here how long, Neo? 3 days? Whatever. I've been tagging everything, Philly this, Philly that,
West
Philly, West Philadelphia, born and raised, everything, right? All day long, every day. People are like, oh my God, you're in my city? Like, oh my God, you're not following me that closely? You better turn on post notifications, right? Because I've been telling you I was in Philly. How come you just realized it, you know? So, and again, that's just a little pro tip about being relentless. A lot of people think, well, I'm posting the same thing again and again and again. It doesn't matter. They're not seeing it every time. All right, guys? Thank you very much, guys.
Watch the hustle. Like, I want to put the phones up. We do Reezy. Everybody say, watch the hustle.
Follow the hustle.
Yeah, follow the hustle, all right? We might make this as new YouTube clip, so let's do that. Circle greatness. Look, this boy got Snapchat glasses. He didn't put his glasses. All right? So it's follow the hustle. When we say Reezy, y'all say follow the hustle.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.